A big day at the state capitol. It's the first day of the fall veto session. WAND's Madison O'Brien monitoring things with a live breakdown of a major bill making its way to the Senate floor. Madison.
Sean, today was a major win for people suffering with diabetes. In just the last half hour, all lawmakers passed a bill through committee that would put a cap on how much people pay for insulin. Senator Andy Manar has pushed this legislation that will cap patients' out-of-pocket costs for prescription insulin at $100 for a 30-day supply. Manar touches on why this bill is so important.
Ultimately, I think it's important to note that the voices of individuals around the state that spoke up when this bill was filed because of what's happening to them and their families, because of the skyrocketing cost of insulin, their voices were heard today in the Senate committee.
Manar says he hopes the Senate calls the bill for a full vote later this week. If passed, the measure would also direct the Illinois Attorney General to investigate reasons for rising prescription insulin costs. Trust WAND News to tell you if and when the bill passes the Senate. And you can even download our app, the WAND News app, to alert you on your phone. Live in Springfield, Madison O'Brien, WAND News.
Well, the Illinois Coalition for Higher Education in Prisons is working to make brighter futures for those who are locked up. WAND's Madison O'Brien live at the Capitol tonight, where the organization held a conference to work with lawmakers to implement needed change, they say.
Sean, this organization is advocating for many new policies in regards to education in prison. With the help of state representatives, LSHEP hopes to create transfer holds on inmates who are currently enrolled in college classes, a different level of appeals for publications that have been denied, and make it so all inmates are allowed to have books inside of their cells.
For years, I've heard that people say, I don't have nothing to lose. You don't hear that saying anymore because people have something to lose now.
College and prison programs from across the state and country gather to talk about their practices and concerns for higher education in prisons.
There are so many ways in which higher education changes people.
Concerns for education started back in July when books were banned at Danville Correctional Center. So LSHEP pushed back in the form of a campaign
Called Freedom to Learn campaign, and it was a direct response to the banning of 200 books on race and racial struggle and black history.
The director of the Education Justice Project at U of I, Rebecca Ginsburg, says education is one of the most valuable tools anyone can have.
Feel accepted, feel as if they have a role to play in our society. That can only be a social good.
Even inmates like Oscar Parham. Parham was convicted of a crime when he was just 18 and given a natural life sentence.
I just got out August 5th of this year.
After taking dozens of college courses, Parham found a sense of purpose, but most importantly, a sense of hope.
It brought a lot of healing. I believe that educational programming brings healing to prisoners.
But for many inmates, the education doesn't just stop upon release.
I'm in North Park Theological Seminary as a master's degree student.
I'm now currently at the Chicago State University, getting my master's degree in criminal justice.
Fighting to expand programs to help reintegrate inmates back into society.
These programs are very vital to the growth and the critical thinking skills.
Giving them the skills on the inside to be successful on the outside.
There's a lot of good guys in prison that will come out and do the right thing if they have the right support.
In Springfield, Madison O'Brien, WAND News.
Ginsburg says she hopes to have legislation created around these reforms in the next few months. Live in Springfield, Madison O'Brien, WAND News.